Hey there, everybody. I hope you are having a great Sunday. I'm setting up my gratitude portion, my gratitude insert in my Handmade Traveler's Notebook for One Book July. As most of you know, if you've kind of been here a while, I always use a one book. This is my personal journal, my daily planner. I'll just give you a little peek. This is the daily planner portion. I have a little bit of financial in here. I always use a one book. To me, having more than one book is just way confusing. I use this, and I also use a burn book, and I'll show that to you right quick. But you guys are familiar with my burn book. This is kind of a studio log and a thinking log and that kind of thing. So, but to me, the one book concept is not really that foreign to me. I always use one book, but I thought that this July it would be fun to go back to kind of my roots in a traveler's notebook. And I set this traveler's notebook up. It's a handmade traveler's notebook. It's 11 and a half by 8 3/4. It's made from a piece of leather that a precious friend sent me. I've already done a couple of inserts. Typically this thing kind of has a lot of stuff in it, but these are things that I have not finished yet and don't know if I will finish. I have decided to take the planner portion out of this book because I really need a lot of room to plan. And this format it's just not going to do it for me. It's good to recognize stuff like this and not follow along with the crowd. I hope that makes sense. Sometimes when we follow along with the crowd for a hashtag special event kind of thing, we get way caught up in it and we get confused and we start restricting ourselves. And, you know, the idea of art in general is to be expansive, to embrace the things that come into your head, the way that you use materials, tools, media, the whole thing. So here's just my little, I'm not going to get overwhelmed by One Book July. That's just all there is to it. So we'll just leave it at that. This is my art insert because it has some heavyweight sketching and drawing paper in it, so I thought that that would be fun. The only other insert that I have in here right this moment is my gratitude, thankfulness, appreciation insert, and that is what I'm setting up today because this is the most important thing to me. The sketching is important, yeah, you know, my planning is very important, of course, but to express gratitude, thankfulness, appreciation opens the door to the universe, to me. I read this great quote by Rumi this morning that said, hold on a second, let me get it for you. It said, the moment you accept the troubles you've been given, the door will open. So to me, gratitude, thankfulness, appreciation is about acceptance. So, you know, if you're familiar with Buddhism, you know, you accept your suffering. Not that we're, you know, all, okay, here's the truth. We all are suffering in some way. We're always trying to alleviate suffering because life, you know, life happens, y'all. It is about that sometimes. All the time. Okay, let's just be honest. So, I'm setting this baby up. I am going by a template that I did in 2015, so you can kind of see where I was going with this. I am going to copy some of the things that I did in this gratitude insert for Traveler's Notebook because I really do like some of the things that I came up with, especially these bunting pieces. I thought that would be fun to kind of recreate. I really do love using the stickers. I like the way that I was putting the dates in, so I'm going to to do that again. I like the little sketchy pieces that I did. I also like that I used a ruler to write with. I really did like the ruler thing. It did keep things straight, which was good, you know, because I kind of needed the straight edge, but it also made my writing look different, much more like you were reading the text in a book. That's the only way that I can describe it. So let's just start setting this up, and I encourage everybody to do, you know, like a thankful gratitude. And it doesn't matter where you do it. If you're not going to do One Book July, I don't think that's such a big thing. So, you know, but it's sweet to write that down every day. So maybe you want to do it at night, maybe you want to do it in the morning, maybe you're a Bible journaler and you do things like that in your Bible. So what we're going to do first is, I really do like having the 1, 2, 3, 4 block here. So I wanted to do that again, and I'm just going to put my ruler down here, and I am going to grab a pencil. And we'll just lay this out real quick. I'm only going to do like a couple pages. You know, I'm thinking that I kind of might like to do this as a cover page. So let's just go ahead and flip and just do it like this. Now these papers in here are 8 by 9 3/4. So I made it easy. So I could, because I am straight edge and ruler challenged, 2, 4, 6, 8, and math challenged, and there's a lot of challenges here, y'all. I'll straighten this up and see if we can get it straight. And, you know, there's a difference, you guys, between thankfulness and gratitude are kind of one thing. But appreciation forces you into the now. If you are feeling bad, if you are feeling sad, if you are not feeling glad, stop what you're doing, and you can find something to appreciate. It might be your hearing. You know, I'm appreciating the fact that I can hear the baby crying, you know, in a stressful situation. I appreciate the fact that I can hear my elderly mom struggle for her words. I appreciate the fact that I can see what displeases me. At least I can see it. I have vision, I have sight. So a lot of times when I'm just overwhelmed and I'm feeling like everything's going down the old, you know, water, that's what I do. I focus on my 5 senses. I think we all have 6. You know, we have taste, touch, hearing. We have, what are your 5 senses? Taste, touch, smell, hearing. Okay, I can't think of the 5 senses. See, I'm stressed out already. It's just, it's not even 12 o'clock on Sunday. But you guys know what I mean. So your focus. Now I'm going to have to figure that out. Taste, sight, smell, taste, hearing, touch. And then the 6th sense is, of course, the supernatural. So we all, I mean, we all have that connection to source. I'm going to pull just a little bit over here, and then this is where my dates will be. So it's just a little, you know, just a little nudge right there. And I can go ahead and start setting up my dates. This is just a 1/4 inch right here. You know, to me it doesn't have to be super neat. This is my book. And it, yay, I made a sale. It's a happy sound. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. There we go. There we go. All right. Now, I know that's just 6 days, but that's okay. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, no, that's 8 days. Don't mention that I was counting challenged. All right. Got one more here. One more here. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put my dates in, okay? Can y'all see this okay? Oops, hang on there. There we go. Probably need to lighten this video. This camera is really dark. Hang on. There we go. Get some light going in there. I love months that start on a Monday. So we are going to do 7/01, 19, 7/02, 19, 7/03, 19, 7/04, 19, Independence Day, 7/05, 7/06. Okay, so that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm kind of thinking what I might do with that 8th day is kind of just do a recap. You know what I mean? Because I've got my 7 days here. So I might just leave this for, you know, a recap, or maybe doing some stamping or stickers or art or something like that on. So I think that's what I'm going to do. The first thing that I do want to pick up from here that I wanted to show you guys, and this is just a really simple technique, is to do a bunting up here like that says thankful. So that's really easy, y'all. The first thing that you want to do, I'm not going to draw it with a pen. I'm going to sketch it out first with a pencil. And then I'm going to start, you start in the middle, and you kind of just make a, I'm not a drawer, okay, but you start in the middle and you make a little banner, and then here you just kind of do this and make a little streamer that comes off. Like I said, not a drawer. But I do really dig drawing in my journals, which I was so terrified to do for so long. I would just take, you know, I would take whatever it is I was working on off the journal page. Okay, T-H-A-N-K-F-U-L-L-U-F-K. F-U-L. So I need several more over this way. I also really like sketching with a pencil like this because I won't erase all those lines, so it really does come out to have like this super fun sketchy quality. I'll have to go back. Whoops, that was not good. And you go 2 circles and just bring that down. And bring that down. And I think we're just going to even it out. This one will just not have a ladder in it. Okay, so there we go. And then you write T-H-A-N-K-F-U-L. And we're just going to leave that one blank. I'm going to go back and just kind of sketchy those things in. I so admire people who can draw, but my admiration of them and my ability to draw are two wholly different things. But I think that you have to use what you have, you know. I don't have a lot of that sketchy ability, but I like to sketch in my little books. Okay, there we go. There's thankful. And then we're just going to kind of go back through here. And then I will erase some of those lines, but not all of them. We'll kind of do a messy erase job here. Next thing I want to do is add a little bit of color here. And I'll continue to do this a couple times, of course, over the course of this next week. It's a sweet little thing to do as you are thinking of what you're going to write, you know, your appreciation. I am using Prismacolor watercolor pencils to color this in. I'm really not, I'm not going to paint it. You know, we're just doing a little sketchy. It's just a little banner, just a little bit of fun. And you can write under the banner, or you know, you can start like here and bring it down. I'm also going to add a little bit of color to my little bows up there that I have going. Not much, just a wee tad. I love these pencils. My son gave them to me, and they remind me of him when I use them. They have such a nice creamy quality to them, even if you're just using them as a, you know, just as a pencil. Okay, so we are done with that. So I've got all set up on July the 1st. I think on Tuesday, I'm just gonna do, I really love using stamps. So I think I'm gonna do a crown here. And it's also a prompt. You know, when I see a crown, I think about the quote that I'm a daughter of a king, and it just kind of lifts my spirits and makes me feel a little bit better. We can use an owl. You know, the owl is about being wise. So that'll make a really sweet little journal prompt right there. And I can color that in or not color it in, just, you know, whatever I want to do with it. This one is going to overlap a little bit, but that's okay too. I kind of like that as well. This says it's the smallest things that fill your heart. Now I have some stars. You know how much I like stars. I'm gonna put one here. Ooh, I love this stamp. It's kind of got like a distress thing going on. Ooh, it's so cool. First time I've used them. My friend R, this was in her box that like saved my life last week. Oh my goodness, you guys. I really do like that. Oh my goodness, that is like a sweet, sweet star stamp. She also sent along these kind of texture stamps, which I really do love too. So, I think I'm not going to quite use a whole stamp, you know. I like using images, and this I can totally just write right over that. And then we'll just do that. Okay, guys, I hope that this little One Book July little chit-chat was helpful to you. I hope you don't get overwhelmed by it. I have determined that I'm not going to get overwhelmed by it. I'm just going to kind of let it take its course. I do think that my appreciation journal is the main focus. So even if One Book July did not actually, you know, I'm not going to do that one pen, one book thing. You know, I think you know how I am. Just, no, we're not going to follow the rules. We're just going to have fun with it. We're going to go with the flow. We're going to experience the flow. We're going to stay in the stream of well-being and not let it overwhelm us, and just have fun with it. So I hope that you guys will have fun with your One Book July as well. Make you a little banner up here. Here we go. It's so much fun to make. They are sweet. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Good luck on your One Book July. Talk to y'all later. Bye.